the greatest gem of Brazilian football to emerge in the last 15 years. A generational talent who at 17 is already decisive in the world's greatest national team and is packing his bags to join the biggest club in the world. Endrick has been treated as a star since his first steps in football, and he's been showcasing all his talent in a meteoric career. What makes Endrick such a special talent to have been sold for 60 million euros without complete 10 games as a professional? Today, you'll get to know everything about this Brazilian talent, his strengths and weaknesses, his potential, and everything surrounding the young star of Real Madrid. Brazilian talent, the best of the best football in the world. Hello, Brazilian football fans. Welcome to Brazilian Talent. In today's video, we'll break down everything about the greatest talent to emerge in Brazilian football since Neymar. Endrick is already elevated to the status of Brazilian star, and rightfully so. But what makes him such a special athlete? Come with us. You'll be surprised at how good this kid can be, and also learn the main reasons that could prevent him from succeeding at Real Madrid. Let's analyze him. Endrick had record numbers in Palmeiras youth categories. In total, he scored 161 goals in 188 games. This was over 6 years with the team, as he received his first chance in the professional team shortly after turning 16. As a professional, the young player has also been putting up impressive numbers. In total, he has scored 25 goals and provided 4 assists in 88 games. These numbers become even more interesting when analyzed per 90 minutes played. It adds up to over 1 goal involvement every 180 minutes. When we think about his progression in the current season, the player has been increasing his percentage of goal involvement, number of big chances created, and correct dribble percentage, showing clear improvement. Regarding his characteristics, Endrick emerged as a centre forward, but his heat map shows his versatility, often playing wide on the right or as a second striker. Among his playing characteristics, his incredible finishing ability for a player under 18 stands out, as well as his personality to take on responsibilities in crucial moments, explosiveness, and speed, with or without the ball, along with the talent to decide big games. However, the player still lacks in aerial duels. His height of 1 meter and 73 centimeters is a hindrance in winning aerial duels, although he wins about 50% of ground duels. Additionally, his playmaking is an area that needs improvement, reflected in the low number of assists and big chances created by the young player. Let's see in practice what the future star of Real Madrid is capable of. There's no way to talk about Endrick without mentioning his decision-making ability. Seen as a raw diamond when acquired by Real Madrid in 2022, the player took the spotlight at 17 to lead Palmeiras to the Brazilian Championship title in 2023. The player scored 11 goals in the tournament and led the final surge of the Sao Paulo team, boasting numbers superior to Neymar's at the same age. The peak of this rise to stardom occurred in the match against Botafogo, then leaders of the championship, in which Palmeiras turned a 3-0 deficit at halftime into a victory. Endrick was involved in 3 of the 4 goals and led the team to triumph. Endrick uses his explosiveness and speed very effectively to create goal-scoring opportunities. These characteristics, combined with excellent finishing ability, make the young player a lethal weapon in offensive transitions. His stats show that he's ahead of almost all attackers in the world, advancing with speed into the final third of the field. An often underestimated trait, Endrick has excellent positioning. While his physical attributes catch the eye, his goal-scoring instinct is incredible for someone so young. Always well-positioned, the The striker accumulates goals by putting the ball into the net. With such distinct positive points, it's no wonder Endrick is used in so many different roles in Palmeiras' attack. He's a complete forward, capable of causing havoc anywhere on the field. The numbers don't lie. He contributes to 2 goals every 90 minutes, encompassing all offensive actions. These stats, though competitions, surpass those of 99% of attackers in the top 5 leagues. So, are we confirming that Real Madrid has signed the future best player in the world, right? Wrong. Endrick has some points that demand a lot of attention if he wants to secure a place in Madrid. Stay with us to find out more. But hold on, Endrick is more than just speed and finishing. The player has excellent passing and dribbling abilities. In terms of dribbling, we can see that he has about a 56% success rate in attempts, with many flashy moves. His current numbers would place him among the top 10 dribblers in the league with a minimum of 20 attempts. As for passing, Endrick has a decent performance in short and medium passes. However, he struggles with short passes near the attacking area, both in attempts and success rate. Nevertheless, his ability with long passes is well above average. Completing 74% of long passes, he's a player who can act as the architect of plays, not just the finisher. Other intangible points are worth mentioning. He's a player who is actively involved in the game all the time. He's always in contact with the ball and doesn't shy away from actions. Additionally, he creates many goal-scoring opportunities, both for himself and for his teammates, mainly through his movement. But what are the negatives about this young player? What could hinder his journey at Madrid? The first point is Endrick's physical characteristics, especially when we consider his role as a centre forward. His height is low for the position, which directly affects the number of aerial duels won by the youngster. In today's physical football, this could be a problem and make him an easy target for elite European defenders. If we consider him in a slightly withdrawn role on the field, he'll need to improve his ability to create chances for his teammates. With only 3 assists and 9 big chances created in his professional career so far, Endrick needs to improve in this aspect. Additionally, in Europe, he'll certainly have defensive tactical obligations. These characteristics are far from being positive points for the explosive forward. Finally, we need to consider how the young player will create opportunities in a squad already filled with talent, with Rodrigo and Vinicius Jr. in attack, and with the imminent arrival of Mbappe at Real Madrid. It's highly likely that he'll face difficulties in finding playing time. But what can we expect from Endrick at Real Madrid? Endrick possesses one of the greatest potentials ever seen in Brazilian football. But we need to be patient. He hasn't even turned 18 yet. Initially, we can expect a loan or a season at Real Madrid Castilla to adapt to European football as a whole. The player will need to enhance his ability to play as a team, creating opportunities for teammates and contributing tactically if he wants to secure his place. However, like everything in this young talent's life, it's quite possible that he'll quickly earn his spot in the main team. After all, we're talking about a boy who has already led his team to a Brazilian title, become the main highlight of his national team, and is seen as the next candidate for the Ballon d'Or in Brazil. For the future, Endrick has the physical, technical, and mental characteristics of a star. He has been a phenomenon since he was young and undoubtedly will be one of the best players in the world. And you, how far do you think Endrick can go? Share your opinion in the comments. Don't forget to like the video, share it with your friends, and subscribe to the channel. In Brazil, there was a rivalry with Vitor Roque, which you can learn more about in the recommended video above. See you soon. Brazilian talent, the best of the best football in the world.